Welcome, everyone. Many of you have asked what it means to be a health coach, and so we want to take this time today and share with you what that looks like.
My name is Tiana Wright, and I am a certified health coach. I've been coaching for almost 2.5 years, and basically wanted to share a little bit about my story and how I got started in coaching. I had watched my family get healthy, my parents specifically, and was watching my mom have so much fun. I said, I wonder if that's something I could do. It seems like it could be a really good fit for my personality. So I had originally thought about nursing, but didn't totally love the direction that went. And I also thought about teaching, but with the master's and continuing education needed, it didn't make financial sense because we wanted to start a family. So this, I feel like, has been such a great melding of the two, of my passion for health and my passion for tutoring people, just melded into one. So that's how I got started. I lost 9 pounds on the program that I didn't know I could lose, and have never felt more confident about my body.
And Tana, you address a large group of health coaches that actually come in from a healthy standpoint. Some of them have just always been healthy because they've known habits of health. Others have been fitness trainers. We have doctors. We have a lot of people who do not necessarily have a healthy weight loss story. They actually have just lived the habits of health already. And so it comes natural to you. People have always asked you, what do you do? How do you stay so lean? And now you have a tool.
Exactly. Something tangible to help people with.
Yeah, mine's a little different than Tiana's. My husband and I owned retail furniture stores for 13 years, and with that came a very busy lifestyle. We actually worked 7 days a week with long hours, not taking time to take care of my health, and thinking that just because I was never sick, I must be doing fine. So I lived on coffee and usually not eating, or I would eat way late in the day, not having lunch, or anyways, it's just crazy. And as I got closer to 50, the big number, I found that I was gaining 2 or 3 pounds a year. And fast forward 10 years, and that was a little bit of extra weight. More than anything, I felt poorly. So after I went on the program and lost 30 pounds, I realized there were a lot of people just like myself. And I had my health coach tell me that you're 4 to 5 times more likely to keep your weight off if you're a health coach. I was raising my hand immediately because I did not want to be a yo-yoer. I wanted to hold myself accountable. So I personally became a health coach so that I could stay healthy. And I love that. And now I just get to do something that's super fun. What I thought would just be helping a few people has grown organically, and it's become quite a fun career.
Yeah, and I love what you said about being 4 to 5 times more likely, because really every time you speak to a client or talk them through an event coming up, you're talking to yourself.
Absolutely. Yep. That's exactly right. So generally, most of our coaches have at one time been a client. Generally, that's where they start. 1 in about 5 clients will say their friends and family will ask them what they're doing, and sometimes they'll refer them to us, which is great. But oftentimes that we'll talk to them again, and they'll say, "Oh, yeah, I've referred like 10 people to you," and I'm like, well, they didn't call. And here's a lot of the reasons is your family and friends, they trust you. And so if you can be that encouragement to them and you want to come alongside them and just be their encourager, that is something that you can play a big part in their health.
Yeah, exactly. So at some point, then you become a health coach so that you're able to really love on those friends and family. And that can look a lot of different ways. You can help just a few people. A lot of people become health coaches for one specific person that they want to get healthy. Their mom, their dad, their brother, who wants to do it, but they want that person to be their coach.
And what we offer as health coaches are a lot. We talk about the trilogy, which is a combination between healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. And that's all about life and balance. So yes, we can start with that healthy body, getting to a healthy weight and balancing our nutrition and being medication free and active lifestyle. Yeah. But with that, we can offer a healthy mind, which is just personal growth and having that positive outlook, because one without the other is kind of off balance. And I know that was certainly where I was. So as a health coach, I'm able to offer this to my clients as well, to say, you know what, it's so much more than a diet. We talk about the habits of health, and it's a lifestyle change. So we help our clients get to a healthy body, but we also are helping them to grow in their mind and how they look at themselves and how they view life and what they know is possible. And then, you know what? Finances are part of that combination as well, because when we start to feel well, guess what? We less time missed at work. We actually are more productive if we're any type of person who's in sales or self-employed. So it's great because what we offer to our clients, we also offer as health coaches to ourselves.
Exactly. And what makes a great health coach? There are so many coaches with very different personalities. So although maybe Paula and I have a little bit of a similar personality, there are some great qualities that you can look for in all personality types. So we're looking for things like attractive personality, outgoing, maybe successful in other areas, whether it's a mom or a real estate agent. What about ambitious, self-starter, hardworking, busy people who, those social butterflies, or success-minded people. Maybe a big circle of influence or just a heart for people, maybe a gift of encouragement. Emotionally stable, very coachable, teachable, compassionate, entrepreneurial spirit. So you may have some of these qualities. You don't have to have all of them. But I think looking at, hey, maybe I have a couple of those and I'd like to grow in some other areas of that, then that makes a great coach.
Yeah. Actually, Tiana, we have a lot of coaches who I do, as well as many other people who have careers somewhere else, and they just have a heart for people. And sometimes, we'll talk about it a little further, but maybe they have a job that's not so fulfilling. And so they find a way of just giving back and just being that encouragement to those around them. Sometimes people are very quiet and they share very, very quietly in their circle. Other people are a little more boisterous. So there's no right or wrong combination of what makes a good health coach.
Exactly. And some people, we were talking a little bit about, different personality types, but some people have lost a lot of weight on the program and become coaches.
Yeah, this is my friends and clients, Mike and Debbie Shields, and Debbie has reached 54 pounds as of today, and Michael has lost about 37, and they both have full-time careers, and they're in education. Michael is actually a large corporate job over transportation, and so they decided that they wanted not only to hold themselves accountable, but they also had a few of their family members who wanted to do program. And so that's been very cool seeing them just organically share and start to help their friends and family get healthy.
Love it. And some people don't have very much to lose or none. So these are my friends and they're coaches on my team, Megan and Sean Cody, and they are very fitness-minded, very healthy, and they came alongside and saw this program as a wonderful tool to really help the people around them, even though that they don't have a weight loss story.
I love Megan's story. Her mom is a fitness trainer. She came from a life of very healthy. They knew how to eat properly and clean, and they were always very habitual in their exercise. But she said a lot of people were reaching out to her because she knew how to live like that, but maybe it was just too big a stretch for what she was used to. So the program that we offer it's just so natural. It fits into busy people's lifestyle. And she's not only been able to come alongside and share the program with people, but then then as we transition into whole foods and healthy eating, that's where she thrives.
Right. So it's a wonderful stepping stone into the world of health and awakening that desire in a lot of the people around them. So why become a coach? There's lots of different reasons. We've talked about quite a few of them. Paula mentioned reinforcing your decision to stay healthy, which is when you're having to walk the walk. It's a pretty good accountability tool. Even when I go to a coffee shop and I walk by the sweets case and I go, okay, well, the barista asked me what I do and I'm ordering a scone and a frappuccino, I don't think it's going to sound very powerful. So it enforces your own decision to stay healthy, as well as paying it forward to make a difference. Some people, it's a fulfillment factor. Earning financial rewards. I know that's a big thing for us right now, just working on paying off debt and really moving forward in that has been really a big blessing and a good reason to be loving on people in a genuine way. And also to leave a legacy, just to do something that is important.
Right, because as we earn income, we can give back to our community and taking care of our family. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
There's 6 compelling reasons, first of all, and we're going to go over them a little bit more, but it's the right industry, right? The weight loss industry is a huge part of our society. The right partner, the right program, we have the right business model. It's a great compensation plan, and frankly, the timing is very right.
Mm-hmm.
Our society needs us.
Mm-hmm. So the right industry, although we are an optimal health program, we are grouped with the weight loss industry, and that's a $68 billion industry. Take Shape for Life is currently only like 0.25%. So we are way tiny percentage. And there's a big need and a big desire for that.
Yeah, it's like a little secret.
Yeah.
And we have the right partner. Take Shape for Life, we are a health coaching division. We're founded by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson about 12 years ago. And we are the coaching division, the one that walks alongside our clients and helps them to see what's possible. And we are guides through the Habits of Health system. And we partner with Medifast during our weight loss stage. And they've been around for 34 years, and they've always been successful.
Mm-hmm.
But Medifast in itself was not always the answer. So combined with a health coach, it's a pretty wonderful combination.
Yeah, a very powerful tool. The right program, like we were talking about, our clients are losing very quickly and safely. It's even had John Hopkins. It has had John Hopkins studies done on it. The clients get tools and support. So not only do they have the Habits of Health system with the books and the workbook and the DVD, but they also have us to cheer them on and really help them succeed. So they're learning those healthy habits while they're losing weight, not after, so that when they get to that maintenance spot, they feel really confident that they have all the tools in their tool belt needed to maintain, so that they can really follow that path for optimal health for a lifetime and really learn to set goals beyond just a number, so that they're continuing to strive for better and better health.
Right, because Diana, we don't want to be a yo-yo program. We want it to be a lifestyle change. So we happen to be a lifestyle program that just has a weight loss component, and that's the fun part. We are a professional health coaching service, and it's a very unique business model. We are very client focused, and it's think of it more of a consultation or relational.
Mm-hmm.
So we are there to support our clients' health goals. Some people it's a weight loss need, some people it's nutrition, but we're there to walk alongside them to point them into the right chapters of their habits of health and just guide them.
Exactly. And we've got the right compensation. So whether it's full-time or part-time income that you're needing, it's very much based on your efforts. As far as, obviously if you don't talk to people, don't share what you're doing, nobody's going to get healthy. Nobody's going to get paid. But there's no cap on your earnings, and you're able to work this part-time. In fact, most coaches, that's how they start. They're working a few hours here and there alongside their full-time job. Some people choose to replace that income and do something else if that's their goal. But a lot of times people just call clients on their lunch break and help make some fun money on the side.
As far as client support, that is where our compensation is generated. We are compensated from 15 to 31% of our clients' orders through Take Shape for Life. The best part is we don't have to handle the money. All of the transactions are handled through the office, through the internet. We place those orders for our clients, but we do earn income from 15 to 31%. It's pretty amazing. As you can see over in the far of this column, you can see that the percentage goes up the more clients we have, because that's when our proficiency goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pretty neat program in that the lion's share and majority of all the compensation goes to the health coach that's supporting the clients.
Right.
That's the way it should be.
Exactly. And I love that you get paid a little bit more for being certified, so that not only are you more confident in your offering, but also your clients are getting a better experience as well. So these are just some hypothetical examples just to give you guys a feel. So if you're if you're coaching 8 clients a month that are losing weight approximately, you're about $552. 16 clients on full program, that's about $1,392. And 24 clients on program is about $1,800, $1,860. So Paula, really quick, just so people kind of know, if you're coaching about 24 clients a month, how many hours a week are you doing client support?
Oh, that's a really good question, because sometimes people think that we actually work a little bit more than we do. Not to say that we don't work, because our hours are definitely flexible, but those who want to be working it around their schedule and work and being flexible, they can. So 24 clients on program is, you're looking at probably about 2 hours per week. And so when you look at that, you see that we're compensated very generously. And a lot of our sharing with clients, that just comes about in our typical day's conversation while we're out and about with friends, family, or co-workers. We're kind of sharing what we do, and then we talk with them. Of course, the majority of the time up front is getting them started and explaining the program. So that first night and the first 4 days, we may spend a little bit more time with them. But after that, we generally spend about 2 to 5 minutes per week on a check-in call.
Right. Very short and simple, so it's easy for them, so it doesn't become a burden, and also easy for us as well. So we're just keeping it very succinct.
Right, because we know that our clients are very busy and they don't have time for a lengthy call.
Exactly. So this is just some different numbers as far as what you can build over time. So this is our income disclosure statement, gone through the IRS, just to show you some different averages.
And Taina, can I say, we actually, because we're a publicly traded company, we're required by law to show this anytime we talk about finances, because everything has to be above board. But I'm glad that we do, because this is public information, and it's very verifiable, because these numbers are very generous. Sometimes people are thinking, I don't know if that's very accurate.
Yeah.
But
so we're just showing you that it's real numbers. So senior coach, the one that's circled right now, that's starting, coaching about 5 clients a month, and the average right there is the $300. If you are at director, that's $1,350 a month, and that's coaching about 15 clients or so. Executive director is kind of the beginning of leadership, as if you think about it that way, where you're coaching about 25 clients or so. And oftentimes at that point, people are starting to think about remember the referral conversation we were having? Maybe some of their clients are referring, but they aren't calling back. And so you're starting to talk to your own clients about, maybe you'd like to do this with me. And that's right there at the 2,800.
Yeah, and that is an average. You obviously see the lows and the highs of each of these categories depending on, at this point, executive director. Sometimes you actually have 1 or 2 of your clients that say that they would like to coach their family and friends. So that's very likely at this point.
Yeah, and it's very fun. So integrated regional director is just basically that you have helped another person go executive director. So you're helping 1 more person help 25 more people.
Correct.
And national is helping 3 people go executive director. So 3 people helping 25 people. Global director is having 5 teams of executive directors. And presidential is having 10.
And Taina, all that really means is we're helping a lot of people get a lot of people healthy.
Yeah.
And it's not, we're not compensated just because we had someone sign up as a coach.
Nope.
The only time there's compensation that takes place is when people are getting healthy. That's why it feels so good. Again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So what do those incomes look like? This is a great little multiplied by 12. So to look at yearly incomes. So for some people, going senior coach, that's about almost $4,000 a year. So maybe that's the vacation to the beach that you want to take your family on. Or maybe if you're going executive director, that's a whole, that's house payments that's some pretty hefty house payments if you're maybe trying to pay off a little quicker. I just love that there are options, and that this can really create some options for you financially.
Yeah, and I love this, Taina. I mean, when you think that most of the people at executive director and below are working a full-time job somewhere else, and they're working a couple of hours a week, up to maybe 4, with Take Shape for Life, and this is a nice bonus for them. Like you said, it can make the difference of whether someone can make ends meet. Some people want to put their children in private school. For someone else, it may be college tuition or retirement that they haven't put away. And frankly, for some single parents, it's really just the difference of making it or not.
Right. And these are not some people somewhere. This is us here. So I am a regional director, and Paula here is a national director. Megan and Sean we spoke about earlier, they're executive directors, and Debbie and Mike, I believe, are managers.
Correct.
So it's really real people doing the work.
Right. And I do love that you brought that up. It's not anything to brag about. It's just that it's not someone somewhere.
Right.
I have been coaching for just over 3 years now, and I am a national director.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say I've never had more fun than I'm having now. So I'm not even sure when I'm working and when I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it very much.
Yeah.
The timing is right. We do have a national economic crisis, and there's a lot of uncertainty. There's high unemployment, and with corporate downsizing, people are going into their jobs not knowing when their job's going to be eliminated. And there's frankly a lot of job dissatisfaction. About 65% of the people either are somewhat or severely, highly unsatisfied with their jobs, and people are not very happy. And we kind of see this about 3:00 on Sunday afternoon. People are already dreading that the weekend is coming to an end, and we see the big celebrations. Friday, it's Friday, because people don't enjoy what they're doing, and and it shows. They're not very happy.
Mm-hmm. And as far as the timing, we really are having a national health crisis. So these pictures are pretty powerful. In 1988, the CDC, Center for Disease Control, started collecting data for obesity. And this is self-proclaimed obesity or self-written. So, we know a lot of people that don't realize they're as heavy as they are. So just take that into account, that this is probably a pretty light numbers. So if you can see, many of the states are not even taking data, and the darker ones are in the 10 to 14%. So skip forward to 2010, and that's just a little over
years.
22.
Sorry, so my math isn't very good.
That's okay. I believe we have one in between. There we go. I knew we were missing one. So 1998, just 10 years ahead. And look at how we've got everybody in that darker blue color. Everybody's at least 10%. We've even got the yellows are in 20 to 24%. So that's
of the residents of those states.
Right. Are self-saying that I am obese. Skip forward another 10 years. We've got no blue states. We've even added some more colors. And we've got everybody's at least 20% or more. And in that dark red, that's 30% plus.
And Tiana, obese means a 30% BMI, which just means that we have a lot of body fat. Mm-hmm. So it's not just someone having an opinion of whether they're obese. It truly is statistically measured.
Right. And I just think it's a powerful thing to think about, how many people need us. So one of the things that I love about coaching is that you can coach from anywhere. In the 2.5 years that I've coached, my husband and I we've lived in 3 different states. So we've moved around a little bit, finishing college, starting a job, and moving back home to our hometown. And I love that it doesn't matter, because I'm talking to my coaches and clients on the phone or on Zoom like this, through video calls. So whether I'm on, vacation and doing a quick call here, or I'm traveling, or we're moving, it's very simple to connect.
Yeah, and you might wonder, okay, how would you get clients in another state? Well, it's pretty easy. When our clients are successful, they refer their family and friends. But guess what? Grandma lives in another state, or uncle or aunt or their best friend. Or, we have social media, and so people see us on Facebook, or they see a story, and they're like, can you coach me? I'm far away, or we can't meet for coffee. It's like not a problem at all.
Old high school friends that moved away, college friends, their friends. It's a very cool ripple effect. And a lot of people ask, how do you find clients? How do you find, are they assigned to you? And no, they aren't really assigned to us. We find them. But it's so cool how many people you really do know. So if you think of all the different spheres of influence in your life, you've got your neighbors, your Facebook friends, your friends and family, your coworkers, people at church, at gym, your PTA, your kids' school, your old college friends. Maybe you have some clubs or your hiking buddies. You've got a lot of different spheres of influence where people, and I'm pretty much guaranteeing that not all of them are where they want to be in their health.
Well, Tina, actually 2/3 of Americans are either overweight or obese. And then of the other third who are not overweight are where you were, where you were exhausted all the time and tired because nutritionally you weren't balanced. And so it doesn't take long for word to get out when people start seeing the success of their family and friends to say, what in the world are you doing? Can you tell me it? Because I'm very interested, right? We talked about how it's at what, a $68 billion industry,
Right.
the weight loss. And we're so much more than weight loss. We're about healthy changes.
Yeah, true lifestyle changes. And then as those people are getting healthy, they tell their friends and family.
Right. And that's where the referrals come in. Yeah. Because majority of clients actually refer 2 to 3 family and friends to their health coach. So it's just a quick ripple effect. It snowballs.
Very cool.
So we are a unique business model, and I love this picture up at the front, and that really is a very good indicator of what we do. We're really reaching out for people who are looking for health and change. We're not there to convince. We're not there to sell anything. All we're doing is saying, who is looking for health? Let me share with you this program. Let's see if it's a good fit for you. And then we have that combined with the Habits of Health system, which actually not only change our focus, and we actually start making a fundamental change toward health and changing our outlook toward what food is and how to fuel our bodies. We make sustainable changes combined with the meal replacements that we use for our step 1 of getting healthy or getting to a healthy weight. It's so cool. But it's not just, do I not have to have all the answers, or do I even know them all? Even after you're certified, you're going to learn so much, but we still have all of these accessible resources for us. We have the Habits of Health system. We have the virtual clinic. So we have doctors and nurses and nutritionists and dietitians that we are able to call in and ask questions, as well as our clients. So we're really there, though, to walk beside someone and to link arms with them and show them what's possible. And we use the Habits of Health system. So Dr. Anderson is the guide, or he's the teacher, and we just have to be the one that says, come on, we can do this together.
Yeah, and I love that because it takes the pressure off, especially when you're a new coach, but it takes the pressure off of you even when you're an old coach.
Well, and Tiana, that's how we can help so many people, because they're actually referring back to their program materials. We don't have to have all the answers, because frankly, we couldn't have all the answers. We're just checking in with them. Hey, did you get a chance to read your chapter this week? What stood out to you? What's your celebration this week? Wow, okay. And what are your goals for the next week?
And as a client, being able to be empowered to find it yourself is such a more long-term solution, because when they're in maintenance, they probably aren't going to want to call you for every question they have, but them knowing where to find the tools and the answers is perfect.
Right, because our Habits of Health book deals with everything from healthy portions to healthy sleep, to learning how to deal with stress, to getting our body movement. Again, we have our chapter on movement. A lot of people are very sedentary, and they really don't even know where to start. So everything in the program is just simple, step by step, right?
Exactly. And if you want some more information about becoming a coach, connect with the person who invited you onto this webinar to watch, and they're going to be able to walk alongside you. You're never alone. Just like your clients are never alone, as you are walking alongside them, your coach is going to be your coach for life, as well as your business coach, and just really helping you lay out those easy steps. Ordering your health coach career kit is very simple. It's $199. We're just looking for people who are ready to get started and help us.
I love the fact that it's only $199. It is truly a turnkey business, and you actually earn income the very first client that you sign up or help get signed up. And so it's just it's a cool program in that it's not very hard to get started. And again, helping 2 or 3, or we saw at the beginning, like 5 clients is about $350. So having your first 5 clients, you will more than earn your health coach career kit.
Exactly. So we're so excited to have you walk alongside us helping other people. Please just connect with whoever invited you for more information.
Yeah, and just know that it's a very fun career. It's a little bit addictive, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because when we see our clients' success and to find out they're down 20 pounds or 30 pounds or 40 or 150, I mean, we have all of those stories. And to know that you played a part in reaching out and making a difference in someone's life. Again, many of our coaches are very quiet and soft-spoken. and other people are a little more gregarious. It's the personality that fits you, but we are servant leader or field led. So it's about working together and just making a difference. We really want to help America get healthy.
Yeah, and just loving on the people that are in your life.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a great night.